Okay, y'all. So we are back with season one, episode 7 of Bobby, I Love You, Purr. So we getting into the home stretch where we got half of the cast eliminated thus far, and now we're down to the final 8, honey. So let's see what the darn gone girls got for us this darn going episode, child. But anyways, before we get into that, y'all know I got to always do my water shout out. The flavor of the day is strawberry lemonade from none other than Pure Aqua, honey. Let me go ahead and take a sip before we get into the bullshit, y'all. Also, y'all tell me how y'all like to look today. Now, I call myself trying to be fancy and doing the darn going, the cut crease thing. Y'all know I'm not the best when it comes to makeup. I know just enough to put on a face, but as far as going all out, I'm still learning from the girls, honey. I know some people wouldn't think that of me because of the fact that I'm an esthetician, but not all of us estheticians know makeup like that. I just know how to, do the bare minimum. So this is going a little bit out there for me, honey. So y'all tell me how y'all thought. Y'all give me y'all thoughts on on my first attempt of trying to be dramatic. I still got a lot of work to do, but anyways, we'll learn with time, honey. I'm trying my best to learn how to do that cut crease technique and to do the dramatic colors and how it can pop on my skin. Because it's hard to get this type of color to pop on my deep complexion. But anyways, we'll talk more about that on the DivaWuan channel. Anyways, let's get into Bobby, I Love You, Purr. So Grandy is outside stealing some darn going alone time with Bobby out on the balcony, right? And then in comes darn going Trax and Big Bird, honey. They darn going playfully break up the union or whatnot. All of them are darn going outside just talking. And I just couldn't help notice. I was like, okay, this is a non-problematic crew out here. Because Grandy ain't really into no bullshit. He had that one fight scene and that was about it. Well, I guess, you can say his wife's situation is a little bit problematic. The fact that he's just came out the closet. So, okay. But as far as on the show, in comparison to everything going on, he's likable. Trax, nice southern gentleman. And then you got Big Bird, nice, humble, darn going fellow whatnots. And surprisingly, I didn't think Big Bird would because, I hate to say it, Big Bird being big and whatnots. Bobby being superficial as he is, I was like, oh, Big Bird ain't going to be around too long. But, honey, Big Bird has grown on all of us, honey. I actually really like darn on Big Bird, honey. See, goes to show when you darn going get to know somebody, you can look past the exterior. Or so I thought. Y'all hold on to that. But anyways, then we got the non-phone crew in the other room. The non-phone crew consists of Rerun, Diggling, and Crouton. All three of these motherfuckers came up with some excuse of not giving up the phone. Rerun saying, well, I trade you my phone for yours. Crouton coming up with this family elaborate scheme of, well, my family is conservative and they don't want to be on TV and this, that, and the third. It's like, well, bitch, it's not like Bobby going to name drop some names. It's not like there's going to be some pictures shown. Of course, you can blur out images. They ain't signed no consent forms or nothing. It's not like Bobby was going to darn name drop the folks on TV or even read the messages or whatnot. So Crouton was putting 20 on 10 with his story. And then Diggling with his 4 phones, and he gives the phone that ain't got no information on it. And then, of course, Soul got eliminated, child. So that's that. And then later on in the day, Ray's outside chatting with Crouton, Cash, Rerun, Diggling, Allen Boy, and Rerun. Cash and who was Cash talking to? Cash and Allen Boy came up a little bit later. Everybody else was already out there talking to darn going Goblin and whatnots, Rolling Ray. And then they come out, and then, of course, tall, dark, and chocolate, and tall, dark, and caramel going back and forth yet again. I'm like, oh, shit, here we go with the bullshit. And Ray just says, well, what the fuck is y'all darn gonna issue at this point? And Rerun talking about, well, I just don't like him. So we got this dark. So that's their doggone storyline. It's the battle of the sexes. Tall, dark, and handsome. Tall, light, and bright. Child. So that's just going to be the running theme up until the finals. Cause I see both of them sadly making it to the finale. Child. Then we get where else we got? Bobby meets up with darn Ray later on. Honey, the wheelchair done finally gave out. I was like, see, that's that karma, honey. Darn Ray, you did all that motherfucking bullshit you ain't supposed to be doing with the wheelchair. You trying to have people lift you up in the wheelchair, having Hercules try to lift up the damn wheelchair. You running folks over in the wheelchair. You done ran darn tracks over, aka Ike at the time, because this was before the name change ceremony. Then you ran over Allen Boy with the wheelchair. You circling around Hot Wheels in the wheelchair. The wheelchair said, bitch, we done. We're retired. So now he's on bed rest because he can't do nothing. He can't get out the darn chair. His new replacement chair is darn in transit. So he's going to miss out on all the festivities, including the elimination. So this is going to be the first episode where we do not have rolling Ray down to the eliminations, honey. It is what it is. So then we get over to Rerun meets up with Bobby in the hallway, honey, and decides to spill some darn tea about Cash inquiring about the dick being hard. I was like, really? Really, bitch? Now, who's going to believe this bullshit? But Bobby is darn believing the bullshit. Bobby was like, oh, well, I'm going to address it. I was like, are you really taking Rerun's darn words at face value? Rerun, of all people. You was in his room. You in his bed. We just going to overlook. You just managed to explain all that away. You just fell asleep in his bed. And he came home later on. And then he will inquire about why your dick's hard. In his bed. And somehow it's his fault. But Bobby ends up calling everybody down the stairs or whatnot. Everybody's gathering whatnots, and then it goes into a back and forth. Honey, it gets so heated that it seemed to like Big Bird said, it was the darn Bobby and Cash show. They just forgot like we was here. They arguing like they already an old married estranged couple, honey. Cash rightfully defending himself, talking about, I didn't ask, is it hard? I asked, why is it hard? This, that, and the third. And then Bobby talking about, well, bitch, you can cut out all that neck rolling, sis, and all this, that, and the third. Cash was like, now, bitch, I ain't gonna be damn disrespected. I'm here for the love of you, buddy. Bitch, you ain't about to give me all that. So it's going back and forth, right? All on Reruns darn shit. Now, hindsight is 2020. I don't know why I didn't think that this was darn exaggeration for the story, or for the sake of the show. I really thought Rerun did that just to be on some bullshit, but come to find out later on, after they got on live, honey, they darn spice it up because production done pretty much put a bud in their ear to like keep some shit started. And it's like, why can't we just have a regular dating show? Like, this the first darn gay reality dating show, and we just can't have no sense of normal moments. Like, we always got to dramatize some shit even when it don't need to be. Like, what? Really? So we created all of this animosity just for the sake of a drama? And then anybody who knows Rerun, like I told y'all last week, Rerun don't mess with nobody masculine like that. The most masculine thing he messed with was Bobby. And Bobby ain't that damn hell, Bobby ain't masculine at all. He's a darn full film girl, honey. A film boy. But that's the most masculine thing Rerun has ever been with. Because Jeffree Star stayed in a face full of dang makeup with his crustacean looking ass, honey. Neither one. These the only two men that we can link to darn Andre is darn Lobster Star and darn Bobby. And what's the similarities between them? Neither one of them got body hair. Well, crustaceans naturally don't have hair anyway. They darn shed their skin every few months. A little bit of it just goes without saying, but yeah, lobsters don't have hair, so of course darn Jeffree Star ain't gonna have no hair. Bobby done got his lasered off. We done seen him laser his ass hairs off and everything. His face, he's totally hairless, honey. One can wish I had that type of money to do that, honey. Do y'all know that the cost of getting laser hair removal in North Carolina is equivalent to getting a damn Tesla? For me to get laser hair removal from head to toe would cost me $40,000. Child, if y'all want to darn gonna donate her my cash app, my cash app will be down below, honey. I ain't got it like Bobby shit. Y'all want to darn going help me out with that, that's fine and that, but shit, I ain't got it like that. So both these mugs are more hairless than me, honey. But needless to say, Rerun don't mess with nothing but really trans girls and cis girls like that. Bobby and Dargon, the Lobster Star, are the minorities of the situation. So I found it hard to believe that Dargon Rerun was entertaining Miss Mamas, because Miss Mamas, yeah, she filming all, but she got the mustache and everything. I was like, if he ain't even going to entertain Miss Mamas, I know damn well he wasn't really trying to fuck with Cash. You can't tell me, it ain't no way in hell that from all the girls and shit that Rerun goes through, from the T side to the cis side, he's going to darn going look at any sort of interest with Cash. No. So I should have known that this was some damn drama made up for the damn show, but it is what it is, honey. It gets to the point where darn gone Bobby calls himself eliminating Cash yet again, because y'all remember he got eliminated a couple weeks ago, and then he said he ain't walking his ass back up the darn gone stairs, from the driveway or whatnot, and Bobby decided to keep him. Here we go again. We didn't even make it to eliminations now. Honey darn gone Cash was like, bitch, I'm over it any damn way. My bags are packed and I'm ready to get the fuck on up out of here. So he goes up the stairs. Bobby darn gone saying some unnecessary shit, talking about, I don't want him in my room either. I was like, well, what? Why would he be in your room? See, are we darn gonna omitting some shit that wasn't on camera? Like, does he got some stuff up in your room? Like, have you low-key been doing the nightcaps that I've been thinking that, you know, Bobby's hoish ass would have been doing? Because I thought it would have been like I Love New York, where, you know, a winner gets to darn gonna sample the Pooh Nanny one night. Y'all remember darn gonna New York used to do that, where the guys can win a nightcap with her? Is that's what been going off on off camera? Because why would you even say something about you didn't want him in your room? Inquiring minds want to know. But anyways, darn on Allen Boy of all people becomes the voice of reason. I was like, hell has really frozen over. Allen Boy, the darn on ratchet Jamaican that's always stirring shit up and darn going doing all the animosity. He's the mediator of this bullshit between the light brights. Okay, so Allen Boy darn going trying to calm Bobby down, managed to convince darn on Bobby to let darn on Cash stay. Meanwhile, honey, we got to convince Go Hard to stay. I got the names confused, y'all. Or was that his name before the name change? No, Cash is the other one. Yeah, Cash is the other one. And unlike other folks, I do not get them confused as far as the looks. I don't know why some of y'all be thinking that they do not look anything alike. But yeah, we got to convince Go Hard to say, because Go Hard still like, bitch, I'm over it. He's there gonna get ready to pack up and go home. Well, he said his stuff was already packed, so he's just getting ready to go home. Allen Boy managed to convince him out of that. So we then go on to the boxing ring. Now, Bobby was so upset that he never even told them that they was going to the boxing ring, right? So it wasn't until they got up to the boxing ring that they realized, oh shit, now we about to start fighting, honey. And then in comes my most favorite, honey, husband number 2. Straight! Honey, we got Mr. Dargon Safari. Honey, you know me and Diva, honey. Diva! Me, myself, and I, and Diva, honey, all of my personalities have a special love for Dargon, Safari, honey. If y'all don't know, for the ones who just watch me for my reviews, feel free to check out the video over here. Honey, once again, do not check this out if you in front of children at work. Honey, this is not safe for work content over here. But yeah, me and Darren going straight, honey. We got this whole special relationship, honey. It wouldn't have paid for me to be in the house, honey. I would have low-key would have been direct flirting with Darren on Safari. Honey, Bobby, you cute or whatnot. But honey, Safari is not in the room, honey. Now that's a darn nice piece of dark chocolate darn Jamaican that I wouldn't mind being with. Darn Allen Boy, he all right and whatnot. But honey, give me darn Safari any day, child. But anyways, flirting aside. we got the doggone the folks on up, honey. Now we got Trats up against Crouton. So I said, okay, doggone Trats should at least do good in this one, honey. He gone up against the white boy. Child, I guess Crouton was like, honey, don't underestimate me because I'm white, bitch. I got a little bit of Italian spice to me, honey. And once again, now, Trats, I ain't trying to come down upon you, but goddamn, now, you put Louisiana to shame, honey. I'm not even from Louisiana. People try to put me in Louisiana, but I feel bad on behalf of the damn state, child. I was like, wait a minute now, doggone Trats. How the hell you from Louisiana? And you ain't learned how to swim. I hate to throw this tragic joke out there, but how many times doggone Louisiana have flood warnings and shit? Every black person should doggone naturally know how to swim by now, down to doggone Nolo, honey, just for safety purposes. So you don't know how to swim, number one. And then we come to find out that you don't know how to really damn fight either. You got your ass beat up by the white boy. You got your, and it's not even Dimitri. Like, I would have gave you a pass if you would have got your ass whooped by Dimitri, because, honey, Dimitri darn going 6'6". He's darn going say he got a martial arts background and shit. So it's like, okay, yeah, he's over there on some darn going Jack and the Beanstalk done had a baby with Jackie Chan. So it would have been understandable with Dimitri. But you got your ass whooped by Crouton. Girl, boo. I still love you, Trats, but girl, you just let down the whole South with that, honey. Not even Louisiana. You just let down the whole South. You done let down the whole community on that one, child. Next, we got Big Bird versus Diggling, honey. And darn Diggling done not darn Big Bird so hard like Angry Bird, child. Because I hate to say it, but Big Bird was giving me Angry Bird already with the helmet and shit. And darn Diggling was like, boom! Honey, next thing we know, that darn helmet came flat off. I was like, oh my God. Honey done knocked the pure helmet off of, honey, Big Bird was done. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds out. Honey, darn Tracks lasted 15 seconds. Big Bird lasted 30 seconds. Ain't nobody lasting a whole minute. I'm like Bobby at this point, but damn, even the Bad Girls crew was lasting longer than this damn shit. What the hell? So who's the third person at this point? So then we get darn going, who else? Oh, Diggling versus Crouton. Honey, Diggling done went and hit darn going Crouton in the arm, right? And I don't know if he knew some anatomy moves or whatnot, but he done knocked darn going Crouton's arm out of place, honey. And why was there a delayed reaction in everybody's response? Like, everybody was cool up until Crouton expressed pain. And darn, is it just me? I was like, what? Okay, I understand that this is a reality show. But if you seen that this motherfucker's darn arm got put out of place, honey, I would have been immediately shocked. You darn talking about, oh yeah, I did see his arm get put out of place or whatnot. And you just said it so cavalierly. Like, oh, okay. Child. At this point, me and Bobby, I just don't understand. I don't even know what I seen in Bobby at this damn point. This is why me and Bobby had to go. And y'all thought I was joking last week. Me and Bobby did go down to Judge Starr. Judge Starr signed off on the divorce papers and whatnot. Me and Bobby's divorced at this point. So I can talk all the cold cash shit about Bobby all I want now. I no longer have to feel like I have to be obligated to censor myself for my former husband. Because darn on Bobby, I was like, really? But anyways, they laughed it off or whatnot. So even Crouton said, well, I managed to darn pop my shoulder back into place for the love of Bobby. It is what it is. Okay, so Diggling is 2-0, honey. He done won 2 rounds, child. So after that, we ended up getting, who else went after I'm trying my best to go in order. Oh, Island Boy versus Hercules. And I was thinking that was a pretty decent sized matchup. I was like, well, damn, Island Boy, you is like 6'7", 200 some pounds. You got muscles and everything. So Hercules shouldn't have been too much of a issue for you. But I guess everybody knows that Hercules is the physical fit person in the group. So Hercules ended up going soft on Island Boy. Island Boy is doing all these theatric Chris Tucker moves. At one point, he jumped up in the air and did whoop, and didn't do nothing, honey. He darn gonna won the comedic award. Everybody darn gonna say he was the winner, even though neither one of them did jack shit. Now, Granny, if he really wanted to, Granny could have darn gone. We seen Granny get down, honey. Honey, it took what, all the damn security to get Granny up off of some of their asses when he was fighting down a couple weeks ago. So if we know Granny has the potential to fuck shit up. But yeah, y'all, Island Boy won just because Hercules didn't want to fuck him up, child. Then we get Rerun versus Go Hard. I was like, see, now these motherfuckers being messy. Now, we just had a whole scene with them earlier with Dargon Rerun accusing Dargon Cashapp coming on to him. And okay, I understand that Dargon Rerun is super fine and all this and whatnot. He's a nice catch. He got a beautiful. And matter of fact, speaking of Dargon, you know, because we got Safari and my special relationship with Safari. Honey, I'm still trying to figure out why in the world hasn't Rerun profited off of that darn member downstairs. Because, honey, I'm telling you, I would definitely darn come up on here and do a review of the caramel darn magic stick, honey. I don't know why he's darn I mean, hell, you no longer play professional basketball, so you no longer have to worry about appearances and shit. It's like, honey, go ahead and put a replica out. We got Fame and all these other ones. We got Fat Rabbit. Honey, come on and without the dark. Come on with the Rerun darn stick. Is it just me? Is it just me? Okay, maybe it's just me. But anyways, off of the magic sticks and stuff. We get Rerun versus Go Hard, and it turned serious because, honey, Go Hard was in his feelings from earlier, and child, he was in his feelings and got his ass whooped, honey. Go Hard done darn got whooped, child. So now we got Island Boy. I was like, okay, maybe Island Boy can pick up where you left off and darn I mean, technically, Island Boy done already whooped darn Rerun's ass twice, honey. So I was like, well, child, Island Boy is 2-0 at this point, so maybe darn Island Boy can darn redeem Go Hard and darn whoop darn Rerun's ass. But surprisingly, honey, in straight up boxing, Rerun done won against Island Boy too, honey. And it got a little bit tough with them. They done slammed each other down to the ground and shit. I see that's darn Rerun signature move. Whenever he's about to damn lose, he goes and try to grab the person and sling. But see, this the problem, darn Rerun. You ain't got no boat with you like darn Hercules. I don't know what it is this with you trying to lift up somebody, and you is darn tall and scrawny. Now, if you was darn thick and muscular like Hercules, I can see how that would be, you know, intimidating move where you can lift somebody up, because I can see Hercules lifting up Island Boy and slamming him down. But it's like, it's almost like a prior mantis trying to go at a black beetle or something. It's like, girl, it ain't gonna work. You too darn scrawny. Yeah, you got the height, but hell, both of y'all about the same height, but darn Island Boy got you by a good 30 pounds of muscle. But anyways, they darn dap it off or whatnot. So they didn't, you know, it didn't go too dramatic. And I think that was it as far as all the fights or whatnots. Yep, that was all as far as the fights. Because then we get down to the eliminations. Natalie Nunn's darn triple chin ass is the darn guest host. I was like, really? We couldn't have darn got somebody from because y'all doing all this bad boy shit at this point. We could have darn got Gutter. And hell, it's a house full of darn half queens at this point. You could have got Gutter to come through the mug. You could have gotten darn Anthony hoish ass to relate to the other hoes. You could have gotten who else? Jonathan darn fighting ass. But we get darn Natalie. Why can't this bitch stay behind the camera? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, this bitch, I need you to choose. I'm tired of this darn Shawnee O'Neal shit with darn Natalie. Girl, either you want to stay behind the camera or you going to be the damn talent. But I'm tired of this whole doubling up as both. It's like, girl, it's one thing for you to darn star in your bad girls club shit But it's like, why with all the boy shows, you got to insert your damn self? It's like, girl, stay behind the damn camera. Notice that Jason Lee, we seen him that one episode, and he done removed himself. He's behind the damn camera. I need Natalie to do the damn same thing, child. I don't want to see Natalie no damn more. And of course, that hoe's darn just as darn high as a Cooter Brown or whatnots. So we passing out the chains and whatnots. And Rerun, surprisingly, is the first one to get his chain. Okay, moving on. Diggling is second. And, you know, Natalie's hoish ass is darn inquiring about why they darn call him Diggling, child. And of course, he pulls it out now. Now, that's somebody that could darn profitize off his how much he likes to pull out the magic stick, and it's the same size as darn Rerun or whatnots. Both of them are working with 11.5-inch dicks or whatnots. I don't know why neither one of them haven't thought about profiting off of, you know, selling it, because, honey, that would definitely be a good sale, child. I'm telling you, they can make some bank off of that, child. Now, I don't necessarily know if I would buy Bakari's, because Bakari just don't really do it for me, honey. I guess if we remove the face and the tats and stuff, because, honey, he got a nice piece, child. I ain't gonna lie. I guess if I, you know, just imagine the D and not imagine what, you know, what the D is attached to, child. Well, I might darn give y'all a Bakari review. But that Rerun for sure. But yeah, he done whipped out his dick for darn Natalie. And then her hoish ass done put the chain on darn Diggling's dick or whatnot. So Bobby had to tell him to put the chain on his darn actual head up here and not the head downstairs. So then we get down to Tracks. Oh Lord. Tracks, you in danger, girl. And y'all know I love my darn Tracks. I followed Tracks from darn G Status. I followed him from Chasing Atlanta. And now we over here. I knew that this was going to darn become stale, because I was like, child, they going to darn typecast him. And then we found out that that's what they did. They had him darn typecast into the singing or whatnot. Now, I see two sides to that, because one side said that Bobby wanted to have everybody highlight their abilities or whatnot so they can profit, you know, outside of the show, this, that, and the third. So with Tracks being a singer, we want to highlight your singing aspects every time we get a chance so people can follow your music, this, that, and the third. So I do appreciate that. But for the love of Bobby, it was like y'all kept putting it in such a jingle style with him. Like y'all just had him just sing the outro and all that, as opposed to like more one-on-one direct encounters. It became diluted. It became, he's just the singer, just giving his jingles or whatnot. Phenomenal. Once again, he's a great vocalist, but it became redundant. Like, we wasn't seeing nothing else out of Tracks. Like, we wasn't seeing the spontaneousness that somebody of Bobby's caliber would want. Now, darn Natalie was going all the extra mile, talking about, you know, you got to toughen up, and Bobby is a celebrity, and, you know, with celebrities, you got to darn be ready, because Bobby can be in the club, and somebody can claim that he likes them, and next thing you know, they fight. I was like, wait a minute now, bitch, that's what security's for. And you doing all this, and I want somebody to answer me this. Is darn Natalie high yellow? Is Natalie darn Afro-Latina? Or is Natalie darn biracial and she's half black? If she ain't one of those three things, bitch, I'm getting ready to darn fuck Natalie up. Because I'm trying to figure out why she doing all this nigga shit with the way that she look. So unless that bitch is darn high yellow, Afro-Latina, or biracially black, I need y'all to put it in the comment section down below. Because if she not, honey, DivaWuan about to go over to her darn page and light her ass up, honey. Because I ain't appreciate that nigga shit with the way that she was looking. And then, like I said, with Tracks, talking about Bobby needs a strong, tough nigga. I was like, okay, so are we being cheap? That's what security is for. You all this celebrity and shit. That's what the security guard is for. I'm here to cater to his other needs. I'm here to darn going be the romantic, honey. I'm here to be the unproblematic one. I'm not here darn going slinging my dick, my 9.7 to this person, to this person, to this person, honey. Notice that everybody else got accusations, but darn going Trance ain't got no such accusations because, as he said, my phone always stay damn dry. But see, here's also Track's problem. He didn't articulate it like me. See, Trax likes to be too much of a Southern gentleman. I appreciate the Southernness with him, but see now, Trax need to darn gonna learn how to spice it up and darn gonna come with the quick backs, honey. Come with the darn gonna snapback responses or whatnots. I can understand him not wanting to kiss Bobby, because I noticed that as well. Because it's like, well, who want to kiss behind? Because y'all got to think about it like this. If you done seen Bobby done got licked up and slobbered all over by several other guys, it's like I'm the third or fourth person getting my chain. I can't necessarily fault Trax for not being sporadic and not yanking Bobby up and trying to, get a kiss like everybody else to showcase his attraction towards Bobby, because it's like, well, hell, I don't know if y'all screen these motherfuckers for STDs for number one. Even if they are STD free, I ain't trying to darn gonna smell on their breath what they had this morning. Number two, hepatitis and all of that can be going around like, So I gave Trax a pass on not, being more forcefully romantic in that type of way that Bobby likes. And then as far as all the other theatrics that Bobby likes to do with the guys talking about kiss the feet and all that, it's like, oh no, I don't see Trax doing all that shit, at least on camera anyways. It's like, oh no, we are not degrading ourselves for the sake of darn on the love. And we know that really this is just reality and you ain't really here for nobody. You just here to get a coin like everybody else and just a quick nut from somebody. Because now we starting to peep game. Trax end up singing, and honey, darn on, now this was interesting. Now, all this time, Bobby be out of tune with his singing. Honey, Bobby was quite in tune with this one, honey. Said, Trax got to go. Honey, he was all in tune with it. I felt bad, honey. Darn on, Trax's face was cracked. Because he was singing, because Bobby told him to sing or whatnot. So here we go with the jingles again. And darn going, had the chain in the hand and whatnot. Natalie liking the song, and then next thing you know, you tell him to darn on it's time for him to go. So you did all that knowing that you was going to send him home. See, that's the fuck shit. It's like, just send him home. Why you got the darn on? It almost comes off as intentionally embarrassing. That's why I say I'm not here for Bobby at this point. That really pissed me off. I was like, really? And I'm looking at the people that are left. I'm like, Crouton and Big Purrr are the only two up there. They ain't got no problematic history at this damn point. Lord, what I say that for, Crouton eventually gets his darn on chain. The last two is Go Hard and Big Purrr. So once again, we naturally thinking of if this shit is legitimate, then okay, honey, it ain't even no discussion, honey. Go Hard, we love you, honey. You know you was my first crush on the first episode outside of Trax, honey. Trax is a given. But I was like, child, it's time for you to go, honey. You even I lost interest in you with you and your fuck shit. Now, granted, you ain't guilty of that shit that darn gonna rerun put up on you. And also, I forgot this shit. Bobby went as far as to say that darn gonna Go Hard was in a relationship with Savage. I was like, what the hell we get this shit from? It's like, okay, I understand that this is a reality show that is on the ratchet side of the spectrum. We got to spice shit up. But it's like, now we just pulling shit out of nowhere. And like darn gonna Go Hard said on the Instagram Live, you just checked our phones just yesterday, bitch. Like, how the hell all of a sudden I'm in a relationship with goddamn Savage? I'm in a relationship with Savage. And you claim to seen the messages, but somehow you done kept me around and you sent Savage home. Why didn't you send both of us home if you trying to say I'm in a darn on relationship with goddamn Savage? See, that lie didn't even make not damn one bit of damn sense. So it's like, if y'all want to come up with darn on slick shit for storylines and shit, honey, let the darn on shit make sense. Savage and Go Hard, I don't even see that really pairing up real. I don't even really see that. I mean, I guess I can see it, but now, Bobby, you was really reaching on that one, honey. Miss Mama's a rerun would have been more convincing, child. Allen Boy and the Handler, we know that went down, but you keep turning the blind eye to that shit. But Savage and darn gonna Cat. Okay, girl, bye. But yeah, Bobby ends up walking towards darn on Big Bird, right? And I was like, okay, we already knew this. Big Bird getting the chain, and then then Bobby does a sight to Big Bird, honey, and Big Bird must have knew it. Big Bird face was cracked the whole time. Big Bird just was defeated, and I was like, what did we not see? Because Big Bird looked at so just drained and over it that whole scene. And we know that these eliminations go on for like 3 hours and they condense the time to like 15, 20 minutes. So I'm trying to figure out like what in the hell went down that did not make that we did not get to see. Because, honey, Big Bird just knew it. And sure enough, Bobby did a psych number and darn gonna hand it to darn going chain to Go Hard. Despite the track record. And then friend zone darn going Big Bird talking about, oh, we could be friends. I can't realistically see myself with you. I mean, granted, okay, you ain't lying, but it's the delivery of it all. Yeah, we can't see Bobby realistically with Big Bird because, you know, Bobby's old superficial bitch. Bobby can't darn gonna put past his superficial, darn gonna lustful look. So it's like now we based off of the people left. It's nothing but the fuck boys. And one potentially good person, which I might as well put money on it that darn on Crouton leaving next week too. Because, honey, you got rid of Trax. You got rid of Big Bird, both in the same scene. And it seemed like it's a running theme that there is double eliminations every week. So next week, so who are the 6 people remaining? We got Hercules, Allen Boy, Go Hard, Rerun. Hold on. Who is the 6 people remaining? Go Hard, Crouton, Allen Boy, Rerun, Hercules, Diggling. So based off of those 6 people and the way that Bobby is moving, we can instantly guess that next week Crouton is going home. Crouton's going home. And then Go Hard will probably go home right behind them. And then we have our final 4. Because it seems like Bobby is just going off of the lustfulness of who is aesthetically the most attractive and fuck just the history. Because once again, Allen Boy done made out with the handler. But you done got rid of the friends of the handler. But not the person who fucked the handler. You got rid of Big Bird and darn gone Trax. But darn gone kept darn gone Go Hard. And Crouton, surprisingly, Crouton sliding in quite darn on well for, you know, the white boy who, you know, we know Bobby don't really get down with the white boy. So, honey, shout out to darn on Crouton for lasting this. But like I said, honey, next week, the way that Bobby's going, honey, Crouton going home. I'm going to go on ahead and put money on it that the final 2. Because Diggling is tall. But like I said, with what he got going on, I don't see him making it to the final 2. I'm going to go ahead and put my guess in right now that the final 2 is going to be that goddamn darn on Allen Boy and Rerun. They already setting it up with the rivalry and all that. The tall, dark, and chocolate versus the tall, handsome, light skin. Every single week, the back and forth banner is going to be them 2. And it's going to give us a deja vu. I already peeped the marketing of it all. Y'all remember way back in the day with Flavor Flav, and we had Hoops versus darn going New York. And darn going Hoops got chosen over New York. Oh, I see darn going Bobby being on some fuck shit and ends up darn going choosing Rerun over Allen Boy. And then probably later on, you know, kicks himself for not probably choosing Allen Boy. And then season 2, because we're going to get a season 2 of this shit. Season 2, honey, I bet you doggone Allen Boy is coming back. I can already see it going down like this. Rerun ends up winning, but he does some fuck shit, or claims to do some fuck shit. And they break up. And then doggone Bobby comes back for I Love You, Bobby Purrr season 2. And then he considers doggone giving the love that got away another chance to be in the competition. He doesn't go outright to doggone just can try to start up a relationship without the show. He still wants doggone Allen Boy to earn, because there was still some fuck shit going on with Allen Boy. See, this is how they're going to frame the narrative. And then Allen Boy is going to be slid in for season 2. And then they might bring in a couple other season 1s for the fun of it. I can see them possibly bringing Savage back. And Dimitri never got a chance. So I can see them bringing back Allen Boy for season 2. Savage for season 2. And doggone Dimitri for season 2. And then everybody else will be newbies, honey. So we have some old folks. And we have some season 1 folks mixed in with season 2. And that's how season 2 going to go down. At least those are my predictions of how this show going to go. But anyways, y'all tell me y'all thoughts on this episode. Like I said, it's just nothing but scriptedness at this point. He ain't here for no damn love. You done sent all the doggone non-problematic people home. I had to rain on this one. You done sent Trax home because he don't want to be doggone a ratchet doggone black thug for you. I'm going to say it. Because the way that doggone Natalie was carrying on, the way Bobby's carrying on, it's like, okay, you want doggone Trax to be old, overt doggone thug nigga. That's not his type. That's not his personality. Y'all knew what y'all was getting. And this is what pisses me off. Y'all seen the audition tape. Why are you going to change up who somebody is? You done been around him long enough. You knew what he was coming through the damn door. Why are you trying to change somebody? And matter of fact, changing somebody who is unproblematic and is somebody that would be best for you in the realistic sense. But no, you don't want the realistic sense. You still want the doggone tired, doggone thug fuck boy. And if we going off of that doggone hood logic, honey, it's going to be a battle between doggone Allen Boy and Rerun. It is what it is. But y'all give me y'all thoughts down below. Like I said, I really can't take this show seriously. I really can't. But once again, I'm just here for the entertainment of it all at this point. But y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.